Hello everyone. Am I live? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Yep, great. Well, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. I want to welcome you back to another video here at Pocket Option. I'm your host. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I see a lot of comments here. A lot of you are impatient. You really do want that promo code. Well, guess what? You will get the promo code. Just make sure that you stick around because anytime from now until the end, the promo code is going to appear on the screen. Alex says hello. Did you know says hello, sir. Hello to you as well. Partik Papi says Kaise Ho. I'm assuming that could be Hindi, but I am not sure. So I would really appreciate if you guys try to talk in English so we can all understand what you guys are saying. By Keith says, good day. Pratik says, thank you, sir. I hope you have a good day too. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Jagadish says hi. Yamin Chipa says hello. Muhammad Habra says, brother, we miss you so much. I miss you too. Thank you very much for joining. It is a pleasure to host this video, guys. I hope that you really do enjoy it. I hope that it brings you values, of course, from these videos, these educational videos. And I hope that, of course, it helps you when you're trading as well. Ahmed says, I wonder asking the platform not good last week. There no strategy work. I'm assuming that you've tried a strategy which did not work for you, Ahmed, and that's perfectly understandable. And what is very important to understand is that some strategies may work for some people, some strategies may not work for others, and that is why what we have to do, us as people, because we're all different, we'll have different knowledge, but of course, knowledge comes from experience. And how do you get that experience is from experimenting. So it's important that you experiment with the platform, experiment with different strategies so you can actually understand what actually works better for you. You should not care if it works better for somebody else. You should care if it works for you. And that is why whatever we say, whatever I say, whatever I show you, whatever you listen from somebody else, take that knowledge, apply it, and see if it works for you. That's the whole idea. Joe says how to be profitable. That's a very good question. I mean, that's the whole idea, right? We experiment so we can gain more experience, so you can actually make more profitable trades or more successful trades than unsuccessful trades. That's the whole idea. It's not about making 10 successful trades, one after the other. It's about being able to make more successful trades than unsuccessful trades. So even a small profitability, it's still profitability. It's very important not to get carried away. Greed, put it aside. Greed is not going to help us. So if you made $100 profit, let's say in one day or 1 week or whatever, take it, walk away, take a breather, relax, come another day, trade again. Money management, very important. So that's what I'm trying to say is that if you make that $100 profit or whatever your goal is, but try to be realistic, which means 2, 3, 4, 5%, whatever it is that you set your mind to. Don't believe that, okay, I made $100, but I want to make 1,000 and I want to make it today. That is letting your emotions take over you. And that is why it is very important to set realistic targets. Of course, based on the amounts that you're willing to invest. So if you're starting with $100 and your goal is to make $1 million profit, guys, that's very unrealistic. And that is why it's very important to set realistic targets. All right. There's a lot of comments coming in. Guys, I can, of course, sit down and answer every single one of you. I hope that, of course, today we're going to talk about a strategy. We're going to talk specifically about the Keltner channel. It is a technical indicator. For those of you who don't know, the Keltner channel is a volatility-based technical indicator, which was created by Mr. Keltner in the 1960s. Mr. Keltner himself was actually a trader as well, and he released it when he released his book as well in the 1960s. Now, what makes the Keltner special? And before I go into that, let me just apply it on the platform so you can see first how it looks, right? So just give me a moment. There we go. All right, you're gonna be able to see 3 lines, right? So, but I'm gonna try to make some changes for you to understand it better in your minds. So first of all, the EMA period is the one in the middle, which is the moving average. The ATR periods, the ATR technically is the above line and the below line. Now, the multiplier that I'm going to use is number 2. In terms of styles, for me to be able to make it better for my eyes, I'm going to make the middle one white. Let me just apply this. Of course, these are for visual effects only. And then I'm going to hit save. All right. So this is technically the Keltner channel. Now, the middle line, it is the exponential moving average. So what does it mean in a nutshell? It means that that is the average price. As the price moves, the average price is this line here. So these lines, these blue lines, the upper one, the lower one, they technically kind of like volatility information, let's say, or signal or indicator, however you want to call it. The whole thing is that the price tries to, when it moves away from the moving average, it's trying to, it's making either a breakout or here is a breakout. Clearly, we can see that it keeps going upwards. But when it is not a breakout, it usually respects these lines. It respects them. So with the Keltner channel, we can trade it as a breakout or as a reversal, as a support and resistance. That is technically, or in general, how you can trade this technical indicator. However, guys, you know me. For those of you who don't know me, I usually don't tend to rely just on one technical indicator. That is me. Now, you may work it out differently. I don't know. For some of you, maybe it's 3 indicators, 4, 5. I'm not sure. Guys, I'm not sure if you were able to see my screen, but this is my screen. And as I was trying to say, let me try to put it again on the screen so you guys see it. So all we have to do is come here, go to the Keltner channel, then go to the settings. This stays the same, this stays the same, and the multiplier, I'm going to put it on number 2. I'm going to go to my styles, and of course, my EMA, I'm going to make it to white so I can distinguish the difference. And there it goes. So this is the EMA, the white one, the white line that you see here. Now this is the ATR, the blue one, and this other blue one here. So basically the price technically tries to moves between the Keltner channel. So in general, the average price that we see is usually around this white line. Now, if it goes above and breaks even above this Keltner, it's usually indicating for us that it's a breakout. So the price is going to continue to go to the upside. The same can be said if it happens below, it breaks the below Keltner. Now, if it doesn't break above or below, then we can expect that the price will respect this line, this blue line, and continue in this range. So you can use it as a support and resistance or as a breakout. So as I was saying before, guys, it's very important that depending, of course, on your strategy, I personally don't like to trade just on one technical indicator. I like to combine for more confirmation, so I feel more confident. Let's put it this way. And in this particular case, this Keltner channel, this Keltner indicator can be combined either with the RSI or the MACD. And today we're going to use the MACD. The MACD is another very, very interesting technical indicator. I'm going to keep all the settings as they are. The only thing that I'm going to change is just for visual purposes only, make a little bit the lines so I can see them better. So basically now I'm going to try to combine those two to make a more calculated decision if I'm going to go long or short. Now remember, I'm also trading on 30-second candlestick time frame and a 2-minute expiration time. You can also try 15-second. It's very similar. Joel says, what's the candle time frame? Yes, so I was just explaining it. It could be the 15 seconds, 30 seconds. That's up to you. Now, from the way I see it here, I'm going to go long, right? Now, the reason I went long here, and I'm going to explain it to you. First of all, we have a resistance here and here, clearly. Now, we have a breakout here. Another thing that was pointing out for me that the price is going to continue to go to the upside is my MACD, which just had a crossover right over here. We see the green line is above the red one, which is technically showing me that the price is going to continue, or the momentum is to the upside. And that is exactly why I placed my trade. Resistance broken, breakout, and MACD. I mean, I have 3 perfect confirmations telling me, you know what, we're going to go to the upside. Now, can this eventually close below my opening price? Yes, it can. But guys, I made my decision based on some things that I saw on the chart. Of course, I'm not Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm not a prophet. I cannot know the future. And so, I mean, of course, nobody can. And that is why we use technical indicators. Remember, when we use technical indicators, in these particular moments, in these particular cases, we try to avoid the news, because the news are just going to wipe your technical indicators out the door. So that is basically why I open my position. Let's see how it goes. We still have another 37 seconds to go. We are very near my opening price. You see, it started going upwards, then it broke to the downside. Now it's telling me, well, the momentum now is telling me it's to the downside. Clearly, you can see that. This could have been very well a fake out. That is why we're going more to the downside. Nevertheless, if you look at the bigger picture, though, we can see this. We can see this. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean for that. Let me just do something else. There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. So we can see what? We can see this, then this, then this, then this. What is technically showing us is that we're in an uptrend overall. That's another reason why I went long. Now, yes, can we have a correction and then bounce to the upside? Yes, that is very, very possible. Let me look at your comments again. But sir, I out my trade down and I'm in win. I'm sorry, Partik, I'm not very sure I understand what you are saying. Joel asks, what's the setup for MACD? Very good question. The MACD setup is on default. I did not change anything. Mohammed Habra says, you are just amazing. Thank you very much. That really moves my heart. Appreciate it. Partik says, and my chart time frame is 15 minutes and trade time is 1 minute. You mean your candlestick time frame is 15 minutes? I'm not trading on 15 minutes. I'm trading on 15 seconds. So I don't know if that helps. Just try to make sure that we're on the same page here. My expiration time is 2 minutes. You're welcome. All right. So let's try to see if we can find another opportunity. Now, my MACD is telling me that we're going to go to the downside. Hence, this does look like a downtrend to me, but I need this to be broken to have a more confirmation that I can open my short. Until now, of course, I can avoid it and wait to see what else I can do. But if it continues to go to the downside and we have a break to the downside, then I can open my short. In the meantime, let's keep looking for another opportunity. Now, this one, we do have a breakout. However, we have a support here. And I'm just worried that it's just going to bounce from here. And I think it just did. But let's see. I can still open my short. And I can, of course, avoid my MACD at this particular case because my MACD, I don't have to avoid it because it's still showing me that we're in a downtrend. However, I do see 2 green candles here, 2 green bars, apologies, which basically showing me that the momentum might start to change or shift to the upside. Therefore, I don't have that more confirmation to start opening my sell trade. But things can change Of course, even the indicators, they do not know the future. They're basically analyzing historical charts and try to give us a better projection of what could happen next. So if this breaks even to the downside, I can open a short trade, but let's see. Preparing myself. All right. I open my short trade. I do see that the price has slightly broken below it. My MACD is showing me the momentum is still to the downside, clearly to the downside. My green bars are slowing down, which means that they're becoming smaller and smaller. We do have a breakout here, a retest, and a continue to the downside. And that is why I opened my short trade. But let's see. We still have another 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Plenty of time to decide what it wants to do. In the meantime, let's look at your questions. What if I use a 1 minute candlestick time frame and a trade of 5 minute expiration? That's actually a very good question, Joel. And to be honest, that is not bad at all. Why? Because you're trading on a 1 minute candlestick time frame and a 5 minute expiration time. So using 1 to 5 ratio. What I'm using now is 1 to 8 ratio, which is again very similar to yours. So that can also be done. But remember, try to use it. Try to experiment with it on the practice account, see how that works for you. Once you're confident enough and it works for you, you move on to the real account. Once you're confident, of course. 43 seconds to go. It seems like it was a bounce, guys. Double bottom. This could clearly go to the upside. I am looking perhaps, let's see. The MACD is trying to show me that we're still going to go to the upside, just like it did here, but let's see. Just like we had a fake out here, we had a fake out here. Yep, we are going to the upside. That is what is showing me the MACD here. Devin Evander says, I have a question. What is your favorite indicator? See, that's, I wouldn't say I have my favorite indicator, but there are indicators that I favor. One of them is the MACD because of a lot of information that it provides me. My other indicator that I really like a lot is the RSI because it tells me the market has been overbought and oversold. It's very simple to read. But again, guys, I also like to analyze the charts by myself. I like to use support and resistances. I like to use triangles to see more visually how things are going. It's not just about technical indicators that are available here. Seems like we might, I don't know if it's going to break to the downside. I might open another short, but let's see. Maybe MACD giving more accurate signal which to buy, not sell. Could be. Well, I'm going to go short again because like I said, guys, this has been broken. My support has been broken. That's another indication why I open a short trade. Again, my MACD is showing me that we're going to continue to go to the downside. But again, guys, taking things with a pinch of salt. Let's see. Partik is saying, sir, can you tell me that how I can win a day off tournament like for it? Can you please tell me the money management plan? Speaking of money management, my colleague Alan made a video about money management. I think it was on his previous video. I'm not sure. So I would suggest that you go back, go to the channel, look at his videos, and try to find the one with money management. I hope that that's going to be useful to you as well. Skeptical partner says 2 minutes is too much in this case. Well, could be. Yep. We can actually make it 1 minute. We can try. Or we can do a 30-second candlestick and a 2 minute. Let's see. This is a sign of weakness, guys. This candle that you see here is a sign of weakness for the bulls because the bulls have tried to take over very strongly, but the bears pushed them way back. So that's a sign that the bears are trying to get control. Um, let's see, we still have another 25 seconds to go. This seems more promising. We can see that the MACD is still showing us to the downside. 15 seconds to go. Divan says, no, Ahmed first. Come on. 5, 3. Wow. Unlucky there. Nevertheless, Ahmed says, what best frame time you analyze the market? Personally, Ahmed, I prefer more long terms. I do not prefer, let's say, very fast trading, but because I know that most of you like to trade extremely fast, that is why I'm trying to put those trades, these strategies into the short term trades. Why, you might ask me? Because in the short term trades, just like the technical indicators, they're not going to work as best as in the long-term trades because there's more time for the for things to correct themselves. Whether you're trading on Euro USD or whatever it is, short-term trades is much more volatile. Hence, in my eyes, it is more risky. That is why I prefer more long-term trades. Uh, Muhammad says, "Can you show the promo code? Maybe things will get better." You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. You asked for it. You get it. Here's a promo code, guys. ENSTKEL 100. So if you're going to make your deposit, you will get 100% deposit bonus. I'm going to share it with you one more time. ENSTKEL 100. All right, let's try to find another currency pair with better conditions. Is a clear downtrend. So how you can basically trade this is when the price touches this blue line will be the perfect time, because that will be a time where you can actually put a sell trade, because you can clearly see we're coming from up, down, up, down, up, down. The price keeps dipping and is making lower lows. So you can open your trade when the price perhaps hits this moving average here and open a short trade. I did not fully ignore my MACD, where basically I'm opening a trade on a crossover, but I'm opening a trade because the momentum is still to the downside. So I got the momentum still to the downside, and I did come close to the average price here. Now, of course, I can wait a little bit longer. If the price keeps going higher, I'm going to open another sell trade. So let's see how this will work out for me. Clearly, we're in a downtrend. So the price action or the momentum is in my favor from what I see here. But again, we are trying to calculate a trade based on an expiration time. That's what makes it more challenging, I should say. Let's see. $57 seconds to go. 45. See that, guys? So what are the chances that this is going to continue to go to the upside? Makes no sense. Now, yes, could I make an unsuccessful trade based on my expiration time? Yes, possible. But what I'm trying to do is try to catch the best possible, not scenario, but another unsuccessful trade, guys. Things are not, and look at that, then it dipped. All right, we're going to continue going. We are 4 trades in a loss at this moment, but I do know that I can make it. We just need good conditions. Mhm. I opened a buy trade because I came to the average price here, the moving average. Things are going to the upside, and that is why I placed my long trade. Now I want to see how this one will do. This will also be a good one. See? Good entry there. Nevertheless. Sean Bion says on lower channel is buy signal and upper channel is sell signal. Well, yes, if you're trading ranges. Now, if you're trading breakouts, you're going to have to go with a breakout. What do I mean? Now, if this candlestick breaks below this blue line, that means we have a breakout. Price should continue to go to the downside. I do believe we're going to continue to go to the upside. Oh, I didn't catch this open price, but nevertheless. See, now it decided to shift to the downside. It was playing around here, and then it dipped. Zoom it in. So, bro, the promo code. Let's share it one more time. There we go. ENSTKEL 100. We still have another 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Po is the best. I'm assuming you're saying pocket option. Yes. Joel says manipulation. I don't know what do you mean when you say manipulation. Can you please elaborate on that? Ahmed says, can you make video about Fibonacci? The Fibonacci. I actually did make a video about the Fibonacci. We have finally made a successful trade. Perfect. There we go. That is our first successful trade on a $200 trade. I do have another 200. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. Guys, I don't know why it's not closing. We have another successful trade there. 2 successful trades, so we are 2 out of 3. Still making higher highs here. Let's see. Joe says ENSTKL 100. That's correct. That is the promo code. Skeptical says, oh my God. Sean says, is pocket option faster than Forex and crypto? Well, I don't understand what you mean faster. Guys, the prices are moving normally. The prices that you see here are derived from the people that provide or the companies that provide these prices. Now, when you say that you can trade faster because of the expiration time, then yes, of course, because Forex, there is no expiration time. So I'm going to open a sell trade here because I'm expecting this is going to continue to go to the downside. We have a breakout here. Let's see. And crypto is more for long-term trading because crypto is a different story. I wouldn't like to compare crypto with binary options, guys. Binary option is different. You're trading on short-term trading. Yes, you could trade on long-term period as well, but binary options, you're trading mostly on currency pairs. Let's see what we have here. This is mostly to the upside. This touches here. I'm going to open a buy trade. If it doesn't, then leave it as it is. Uptrend, uptrend. Now, the reason I open a buy trade, guys, is from here all the way here. The only dip under this moving average happened here until here, and then it kept going to the upside. So the chances of this to dip and keep going lower are low. Now, that is why I opened my buy trade, because I saw that this huge upward momentum is still to the upside. Regardless that my MACD is telling me that, you know what, we might see a dip here, I still look at this from another perspective. And that is why I placed my buy trade. Devin says, I've always been curious about this strategy called SMC, Smart Money Concept. Have you tried it before? Honestly, Devin, I have not heard of it, but if you can explain it, that would be great. Share it with everyone. This is going very well, exactly as expected, guys. Let me explain to you. Momentum is still to the downside. The red bars are growing as we go. We have a breakout here. I mean, what else can you ask for? This is clear textbook trade. Another profitability here. We are 3 out of 3. We're now on a fourth trade, looking even more perfect. Another 37 seconds to go, looking great as well. Sean says, can I combine the Keltner Channel and stochastic oscillator and zigzag for confirmation moving average 200 EMA? Sean, since I have not tried that, I'm not going to tell you, yes, you can combine that, or no, you can combine that. What I can tell you, though, is try to experiment with it. See if it works for you. What I can tell you, though, is what I know. Keltner can be combined also with the RSI. You can try that as well. Now, since I don't have experience with the combination of indicators that you're suggesting, I cannot tell you, you know what, go for it. Guys, we have another successful trade. Things have turned around. We are 4 successful trades. I believe that I perhaps made even more profit than losses, because I was down $300. And I just made 146 here, 154 here, which is technically $300. I got it back, plus another 178 and 184. So I am in profit. Let's move on and try to find another opportunity for us. The middle of Keltner is giving nice rejection and bounce back. Like, exactly. That is why I highlighted as white. So you can actually see that and try to understand it yourself, that that is the average price. So we are expecting either a bounce, or if the price is going to go away, let's say, we know that it's like a magnet. It's eventually going to come back. That is why we do that. Basically, that's why I painted it white. Acting like moving average. It is a moving average, Muhammad. The white one is actually an exponential moving average. It's exactly what it is. Is it true all OTC are manipulated? Alexander, that's a very good question. As far as I know, my experience says no, it is not manipulation. Why? If it was a manipulation, first of all, you will not be able to trade this. You will not be able to see this to place trades. It does not make sense. Okay? Now, because first of all, a lot of brokers offer OTC, reputable, regulated, because it is legal. Why I say that? Because OTC, guys, I feel like I say this on every video I do. You ask me a lot about OTC. OTC, the price that you see here, the GBP versus USD at 133. What does it mean, 133? If you ask somebody, what is GBP USD 133? It actually means, guys, that you need $1.33 to buy 1 GBP. That's what basically means. Now, if you go to the real market, first of all, the markets are closed today. However, the price is going to be very similar. Now, you're going to tell me, okay, why does it move this? Why does it move up? Why does it move down? Why is it moving? Great question. The reason it moves is based on the people that are online and trading. The more people trade on this, whether there's more people buying it or selling it, it's going to move the price. That's basically it. Comes Monday, the prices that you see are not from the people that are trading on the platform. They are prices that come from, derived from the people that provide those prices, let's say to Pocket Option or to any other broker. That's how it works. RSI, is that on the low is buy and in the 100 level is sell? RSI can be 3070. So 30 is on the low, which means that the market has actually been oversold. It's time to buy, or we're expecting a retrace. If the price hits, the RSI hits the 70 and above, means market has been overbought. It's time to sell. We're expecting a reversal. That's how simple it is. Skeptical partner says, bravo. All right, guys, let's move on. Let's try to make another successful trade. Guys, by the way, if you enjoy these videos, I would really appreciate it if you leave a like on this video, comment down below, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I'll do my best to make this video come to fruition. If you enjoy these videos, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss videos like this, because we also share promo codes. Let's see. Mostly ranging. Resistance, resistance, momentum to the upside, red bars. I have to analyze this differently. So I don't really like it. I don't have some kind of confirmation. Where am I going to go, long or short? Still playing around here. I don't like it. Let's see. See if we can find something else. See. Undecided prices. Okay, this one looks better. If it would have touched, if it will price comes here to my moving average, I'm going to place a sell trade. Why? We're coming from a long downward trend. The momentum is to the downside. This is trying to show us that we might change. So I'm going to have to wait and see. Sean says, thank you. Sean says, does pocket options require trading in sessions like London and New York? Of course, when the markets are open, you can only trade when the real markets are open. Exactly. So you can't trade whenever you want. It's when the real markets are open. Ooh, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Even though it's showing me that we do have a crossover here, price is going to continue to the upside. I'm looking at this differently, and I'm looking at this as a downtrend. Now, yes, can the price go even higher? Yes, it can, but I'm still expecting eventually it's going to come to the downside. This could be short-lived, but let's see. Ahmed says, why the platform when you want to make withdraw on a big money like $19,000, they make it so hard and asking you money things they no need just to make you lose your money. Ahmed, that's a very, very important question. And it's good that you brought it up because, first of all, I have nothing to hide. And I'm assuming and I believe that pocket option has nothing to hide as well. Now, the reason why I believe why, let's say, it takes more longer, let's say, to withdraw that money. First of all, you need to understand that just because I don't know if it's profit or not, maybe it is profit, what you're saying, right? And that, I think, in my eyes, it's for all platforms. What do I mean? If somebody, let's say, puts in $5,000, right? He loses that money, then he loses it, right? It's gone. I mean, the platform doesn't have to do anything. But if you turn that 5,000, let's say, into 20,000, there's going to be checks. Why? When I say checks, it doesn't mean checks because they're a scam, because they're trying to take my money. No. These are checks that they're mandatory checks, because behind every broker, there is a lot of other things that need to be done, from compliance, from regulators, from back office, from financials. There's so many things that needs to be checked. What do I mean? First of all, that's another loss. It is a shame, but I'm going to open a double trade to the downside because I'm expecting that we have reached a peak, and let's see how that works for us. And let's go back to what was it? Who mentioned that? Ahmed. So your $19,000, guys. There needs to be checks. The checks are there for many reasons. Why? Because don't forget, when you have a platform like Pocket Option or any other broker, it's not just one, two, three, four, five people trading. You're talking about, if not thousands, in the hundreds of thousands. Some platforms even have millions of traders. There needs to be control. Why? Because, guys, there's also manipulation going on. When I say manipulation, I don't mean from the broker. I mean from the traders. Now, this does not mean that Ahmed now is a manipulator or he tries to cheat the system. But there's been some profits. There needs to be those necessary checks. Once those checks are done, then no red flags have been raised. Boom, you can take your money. As simple. I just tried it. I just tried. I made it as simple as I can, just for you guys to understand that when there is delays, that does not mean a platform wants to take your money. It does not mean that. Guys, you also need to understand that if the platform was always trying to take your money, like some people may suggest they are, oh, you know what, they took my $100 or 200 or 1,000, I lost, whatever, the platform will cease to exist. It will not work anymore. Nobody's going to trade with it. Nobody's going to trust it, and it's going to close. But if a platform has been here for years and years and been regulated and people are trading and they're happy, yes, there could be losses. Yes, people can lose their money, but there's also people that make money. Now, if you're not part of the people that make money, that does not make the platform bad. Sorry to say this, guys, but this is also reality. And yes, we made that profit. Yes, perfect. Back to your questions. Living Free MLM says, excellent explanation. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. Omar says, hello, sir. Sean says, I'm Sean. And what is your name, sir? My name is George. Nice to meet you, Sean. Sean says, you explained very good. I love your video. They teach us. Sean, it is my pleasure. Guys, all these explanations, they come from experience. They don't come because, you know what, I just woke up one day and I want to give you some information and that's it. These come from experience. I've been in this industry for 9 years now. 9 years. Nevertheless, guys, this is what I have. Keep your questions coming. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed to tell you anything. I try to be as straight as possible. But remember, yes, can you make profit? It is possible. Yes. Can you make losses? Yes. Are there risks? Of course. And to be honest, for newbies, for people that just started, the risks are even higher. That's the truth, because if you don't know what you're doing, then the chances of losing are even higher. And that is why, guys, we try to make those educational videos. We try to show you how to use some things that can help you. And that is another reason why we have the practice account. It's free. Take advantage of it. Feel free to use it. When you feel comfortable, when you feel strong, where you feel that your strategy is working, test the real platform when you're comfortable with it. And when I say test it, you don't have to test it. It all depends on you. And when you want to test it, again, that is your decision how much you want to trade with. Nobody forces you to put any kind of money or how much money. There is risk management for that, for you to decide what is the amount that a newbie should start with. Guys, enough risk management talks. Let's go back to the strategy. We did make another profitability for you guys. I am going to open another trade, even though we've been here for another 44 minutes. I'm going to share with you the promo code one more time, which is ENSTKEL100. Feel free to take advantage of it if you're comfortable. I'm going to say it one more time. And I'm going to open a sell trade. No. Yes. All right. I open a sell trade because I'm expecting this to continue to go to the downside. I don't believe that I'm going to see a breakout here, even though that there is a possibility. Let's see. Do not break out now. Turn around. I still believe it's a fake out, but let's see. Devin says, do you believe there is a hack strategy with 100% accuracy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will put my hand in fire when I say there is no such hack for 100% accuracy. Now, can there be insider information? Yes. What do I mean by that? And that is illegal for you guys, just for you to know. Insider information. It means that when you know some information about a specific company because you work in that company, and we're talking about stocks right now, right? When you know some insider information, like, you know what, the CEO, something happened, I don't know, he got caught cheating on his wife, or he's about to sell a big bunch of his own stocks for whatever reason, and you know that before these news comes out, and you open a short trade, that is considered illegal. Now, can this help you make money? Yes, but it's illegal. Again, that is why when you place trades, or when you open an account, you're not allowed. And that's not just for pocket, that's for every platform out there. You're not allowed to trade if you work, let's say, in these kind of things, or you have insider information, or if you're a political person, or things like that. And that is why I do not believe in 100% accuracy working strategy. Hi, sir. What's the key to become a profitable trader, and how many years it took you to become profitable? Wealth Magnet Trading asks. That depends on you, your ambition, your goal, your drive. There's a lot of things at stake. It's not just how many years it took. For somebody, it can be 5 years. For somebody else, it can be 6 months. For somebody else, it can be 20 years. It all depends on you, on your drive, and what is it that you want to take out of this. So, again, it all depends how much time you have to put yourself into this and try to learn these things. And again, small profit is still a profit. It's still a win. Doesn't need to be a huge profit. Or you see people with, I don't know, some crazy watches or yachts and boats, and doesn't have to be that way, guys. Sir, us, we know some indicators are lagging and some leading, so they may give you false information. That's absolutely right. There are leading indicators and there are lagging indicators. Usually, experienced traders, what they do, they combine a leading indicator with a lagging indicator. Because a lagging indicator, the signal that it provides you, it's slow. What does it mean? It means that the price already happens and then it gives you that signal. A leading indicator, what it tries to do is to give you that signal before the price action happens. That is why a lot of experienced traders combine those two types of indicators. I think Mohammed says, I think you're the best one of pocket option team, hands down. Hands down, Mohammed. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But I do believe that we do have some very, very strong and good people in pocket option team as well. Sean says, nice to meet you too, sir. Appreciate the content. Appreciate you being here. I hope that you learned something here. Simona says, hello, George. Great videos. I personally appreciate them. A quick question. Can you combine Fibonacci and Keltner? Honestly, I've never tried that before. Fibonacci works differently. Fibonacci is more of, I don't know if you can combine those two. I'll have to figure that out. But Fibonacci for me is different. Fibonacci for me is one of the top. I don't know if you can call it an indicator, but you can call it a chart type, because it's so amazingly how when you apply it, the price seems to perfectly align with it. And remember, Fibonacci is not something. Fibonacci, you cannot. It's basically in nature as well. It's historical, guys. If you want to learn about Fibonacci, I believe I've done another video about that. So I would suggest that you go back and watch my video of the Fibonacci, or even do your own research, guys. Very important stuff and very cool stuff for the Fibonacci if you really know how to use it. You have the Fibonacci retracement. You have the Fibonacci. There's one more Fibonacci, which you can basically predict more of the future. And the retracement is basically when the price goes up, it dips, you're trying to catch the dip, and then you're expecting the price to go back up, so you're basically opening a long position on the retracement. So guys, that is what I had for you today. I hope that you enjoyed your video. I really appreciate every single comment that comes my way. It's been a pleasure. I hope that you learned something from this trading strategy. Here's the promo code one more time for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, again, I would really appreciate if you leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And of course, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. So if there's something specific that you want to learn about, let me know. I will try to make that make that a reality. In the meantime, I wish you success on your trades, trade wisely, and I wish you a great day ahead. Have a beautiful day.